This video is presented by EA Game Changers. Thank you to EA for allowing me to take part in the early capture of Madden NFL 19. Although this video is presented by the EA Game Changers, please know that the thoughts and opinions in this video are strictly my own. Now, let's get into the video. Welcome back, Madden NFL fans. I'm EricRayweather, and in today's video, I'm going to be showing you all of the new custom celebrations in Madden NFL 19. So this year, when you score a touchdown, there's tons of different ways you can celebrate. You can flick the right stick up to do a team or group celebration. You can flick the right stick to the right to do a typical generic spike celebration. You can flick the right stick to the left to do a dancing celebration. You can also flick the right stick down to do a signature celebration. So there's guys like Odell Beckham, for example, who has tons of signature celebrations, or Des Bryant has his X celebration, things like that. You can also flick the right stick in. So by clicking the right stick in, this is actually called a swagger celebration, and what you do when you do this is you steal a signature animation from your opponent. So let's say you were playing against Des Bryant's team and you did the swagger celebration, you might throw up the X. Or if you were playing against Odell Beckham's team and you did the swagger celebration, you might do the whip dance instead. Now, there's tons of new celebrations in the game this year. I didn't even get a chance to capture them all. I had a very limited time on the game, and there were tons of celebrations that are in the game I know for sure that I didn't even get to see yet. For example, I didn't get to see Juju Smith-Schuster's Dragon Ball Z celebration. Other people said they saw it, but I noticed it. Some of the more special signature celebrations didn't seem to trigger every single time. They were a little bit more rare to see, so when you actually did see them, it was kind of like a big deal when you saw them. But other celebrations you saw a little bit more often, a little bit more generic. Now, if you go to do a signature celebration, for example, and your player that you score with doesn't actually have a signature celebration that he does, he's just going to do one of the random dancing celebrations or something like that. Now, in my opinion, the spike celebration is probably the one that's the least interesting, as you see right here. It's just very generic and simple. For me, the most fun celebrations were, of course, the team celebrations, the dancing, and the signature celebrations. Here's a pretty cool one with the Saints as Mike Thomas is serving up some gumbo down south, stirring the pot and eating it up. That was one that I saw a couple times that I really liked, but there's a lot of just crazy new stuff in the game this year. Some of them a little bit more simple and kind of to the point, but some are really creative and really out there. Here you'll see Amari Cooper doing the rock, paper, scissors. Now, something to keep in mind that I didn't notice until I started playing, you see that there's no other teammates around him, but I'm doing a team celebration, so keep that in mind. If you score like a breakaway touchdown and there's no teammates within like 20 or 30 yards from you, you might not want to do a teammate celebration because you'll still do the animation, but your teammates won't be near you because they're too far away. So if you score like on a breakaway touchdown and no one's near you, you may want to do a dance or a signature celebration or a swagger celebration instead. But if you are closer to the end zone and you have your teammates next to you, then you'll definitely want to take advantage of the teammate celebrations because those are by far the most fun. There's tons of signature ones in the game. Like I said, the Juju Smith-Schuster Dragon Ball Z. I believe the Duck Duck Goose with the Vikings is in the game and stuff like that. One that I didn't see was the, after turnovers, I didn't see the Saints do their group picture celebration. Was kind of disappointed about that. I'm not sure if it's in the game or not, but I didn't see it. Didn't see it when I scored the touchdown on doing team celebrations either. I saw a bunch of other stuff, but didn't get to see that one. Here you see getting a sack with Cam Jordan, and he's going to actually do a celebration. Sometimes when you get a sack, you will have an opportunity to do a celebration as well. So that I didn't see happen too much. Those were kind of far and few between, but they do happen on occasion, so you might want to pay attention. After you get a sack, you may have the opportunity to kind of taunt your opponent a little bit. But I would say all in all, this is definitely a really fun part of the game. It's really fun, especially think of online if you're in a tight game and you score that game-winning touchdown and you can kind of just celebrate to throw salt on the wound, or even if you're blowing someone out and you're just kind of rubbing it in their face. Celebrating just really makes the game more fun. Here you see the Steelers doing the Bobsled Celebration. They kind of get the bobsled going and they all jump in and then they'll start steering it and jump out. That's one that I saw quite a bit this past weekend when I played. I believe the Saints are about to do the same one right here. They get the bobsled going and then they're going to jump in and then they're going to start steering the bobsled for a little bit and then eventually they will all jump out of the bobsled. So that was a pretty cool one. I saw that definitely a handful of times this weekend. I wish I would have saw a few more of the signature ones so I could have put them on film for you guys, but like I said, I did have limited time with the game. But when the game's out, I'm sure this is one of those things that people are going to immediately go to and, just try to see what they can find. This one right here, this kind of like Wild and Out Marshawn Lynch type celebration, that was another one that was more common. I definitely saw that one a few times. So Keep in mind, some teams have a very limited amount, I guess, that they can do. Not every team has a signature and not every player has a signature, but the ones that do are really cool. Like if you celebrate with Odell Beckham for a while and you do signature celebrations, you're going to see a ton of different ones because he has a lot of signature celebrations that he does in real life. Another cool thing is that EA did said that they have the ability to update these throughout the year, which I thought was really cool. So based on what players are doing in real life in the NFL this year, both team celebrations and individual celebrations, they have the ability to update these through title updates. So that means they can keep the celebrations fresh all year. Think of kind of like what Fortnite does with their, special dances and stuff like that they keep updating the game with those. EA can do the same thing with these celebrations. They can add new ones in as the year goes to keep them fresh and not, feeling like you're just doing the same celebrations over and over and over. But that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed these new celebrations. Let me know below, are you excited about this? Do you think it's not that big of a deal? Let me know below, and as always, I will see you guys next time.